So, what's happened since the retreat for me? Sorry it's taken so long to post, but I think I was still processing quite a lot from that massive day on the Wednesday. It was just absolutely huge. Thank you so much to Troy and Beck. Fantastic breathwork session. Never done something like that before, and I'm addicted. And thank you so much to Giselle for hosting it. So where did I go on the final day? Well, I spent 2 days with my dad, pretty much, which is absolutely phenomenal, because it's been so long since I was able to forgive him for everything and everything I was holding on to, and I couldn't believe that subconsciously this stuff was actually affecting me. And there was moments in the meditation where I actually put my arm out like that, and I could feel pressure on my arm, and he was lying next to me, and he looked over at me and he said, I'm not really a big fan of this sort of stuff, mate, this gobbledygook, but if it's something that you want to do, then I'm happy to jump on and do it with you. So he was there with me the whole way, and we had a great conversation. I was able to let go of a lot of stuff. I was angry at him for dying, and I didn't realize that, and I was so angry that he died. And I told him that, and within that, he told me he was angry at me for not living. And he said that there was a moment where, Troy asked us to stop breathing, and he said, see, you don't like it, do you? You don't like not being able to breathe. Well, if you're going to continue going down the path you're going, you're going to end up where I am, and you won't be able to breathe, and it's not nice. So he said, get out there and start living. One of the things he was a great salesman. He was a real estate salesman and clothing salesman. And I've always asked him if he could teach me how to sell, up in the sky. And he basically said to me that the reason why I'm not selling anything is because I'm not selling my product, my authentic product. I'm basically selling someone else's product. And so that really rang true for me, because it is. I'm sort of plagiarizing some other people's material and then making it sort of mine, but it's not really mine. And it's the same with the Maximum Profit franchise. I'm selling somebody else's product, and it's a product I don't believe in. So he said to me, when I start selling my product, it will sell easily. It'll become effortless, so he won't need to teach me how to sell. So that was pretty special. Finding that out, and it's so true. And from all of that, I have created a whole new program, and it's called Empowering You to Be You. And I'm also creating a program around communication, so communication between adult and young adult, parent and young adult, say, and helping them to communicate with each other better, listen to each other, and understand where each other's coming from. So yeah, it was a very, very powerful couple of days for me, and enabled me to let go of so much stuff I'm hanging on to, so much stuff, and to be free finally, to sort of have that conversation with Dad that I was never able to have. And one of the things that came up for me was he didn't actually know how to communicate to me either. And one of the things he said to me was, he said, you were so powerful, I didn't know how to communicate to you. I never saw myself as powerful. And so I have been able to let go of all of that stuff that was hanging on to me and just become free. And it's funny, because for so long, or for quite a while, I was in a pretty dark place before the retreat. And I always claim that I'm helping people to live a life they love rather than escaping the life they have. Well, I was escaping the life I had. And ever since the retreat now, I've come back, heaps better mindset. I've had a great conversation with my wife. I've opened up to everything that's going on. We are on the same page finally, and I'm on the same page with my dad, and I am going to go out there and help people to communicate better with their teenagers or their young adults. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Absolutely loved it. Can't wait for the next one.